Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. On my walk, it's trying to rain. And I got this, I don't know, half-mile loop I'm walking close to the hotel. It rained on this side of the loop and didn't rain on the other side of the loop. I felt it starting to sprinkle, but I just kept going. I wasn't going to let a little bit of sprinkling stop me. Even though I was walking past the hotel, pretty much stopped.
I just want to tell you thank you.
Here it is, 2 blocks away.
Just for
dry as a bone.
Chance. You've always been.
Get all the stuff out of the interior, the pedals and all that stuff. Now when I took that T5 apart at the house, the white S70, I noticed it had one of these stuck in the ignition. I think that stops you from pulling the key tumbler apart. So I'm going to cut this cable right here and put this into that steering column ignition cylinder because it should be in there. But I don't need all this cable going down to the automatic shifter. So it had a little stub like that in it. I'm going to put this in there after I cut the cable. Also, I'm going to go ahead and change this slave cylinder. FTE. I don't know how much pressure these things have, but the hydraulic line that goes from the reservoir down to that master cylinder, I don't imagine that's taking much pressure, but I'm not sure. It may be just pressure from the slave down into the line system, but I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to get some line that won't collapse or flex like silicone will. Maybe fuel line, I don't know, whatever they give them. But let me go ahead and replace this. Look like 2 10mm. Got the pedals in, my steering rack fell out. I got the shifter in. We're working on the shifter boot sleeve. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the transmission on, get it started, and then work on the cables and stuff. Put the transmission on this transmission jack, get it in place. Also need to find the cable retainer, and I got the slave cylinder in. I put the line in place. So let me go ahead and set this on here and work on getting it started. I'm going to clean this off a little bit with a wire wheel before I try to plug that in. I'm going to wipe this seal out. I thought I bought 2 seals for this. They ended up being input shaft seal, which I normally don't bother. Next, I'm going to finish the wire harness to the reverse light switch. I got this connector kit from Swedish car parts, and it comes with a couple wires. They're got some insulation on them, and they got this connector that opens up. Oops, dropped it. Back of it opens up so that you can lock that thing in there. Now, you got these in several places. One, of course, I'm going to use this on the reverse light switch. You got these in your door lights. People use them on their fender marker lights and a few other places. So you could get these. Look like they got 16 gauge wire or 18 gauge wire. Look like 16 gauge wire. And have a fresh new connection that put a little dielectric grease on there, and hopefully they won't get stuck. I'm finding a lot of these on these now. Even the temp sensors, they're stuck, can't get them off. Breaking the wires trying to get them off. So maybe good to get a new connector. I'll put a link to them in the description area of the video. This is the end of the shift lock cable. The one in the manual cars is like a nub. We cut this one off so we can put it in the ignition. And that way, nobody accidentally pulls the key cylinder out of the ignition. when they turn the car off and go pull it out. It's got to be in a certain position for that to happen. So let me go ahead and put this in there. And I can put this collar back on. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.